Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing this morning? I apologize for some of the noise in here. There's some construction going on. I'm at the doctor's office, so I have a little bit of time, and I figured since there's really nobody here, I'd take a walk and have a talk with y'all, because I haven't done a video since Sunday. So, anyways, I want to talk about something that occurred over let me get this right. It was at the end of February. I'm going to say the 27th, 28th, somewhere around there, up in Portland. They had a very large, well, it looked large. I'm not exactly sure. You take this down. A Bible burning party, bonfire, and they were throwing Bibles in and burning them. And they thought it was the absolute coolest thing that you could do. They had some signs that said, Christianity equals, tyranny, and, Jesus didn't die for me. Just some of the most horrible signs that you could imagine. But I know a lot of the things they do is try to get a rise out of people, try to, show their aloofness, I guess is the word to use, towards God or Christianity. But I'm going to tell you something. As I watched that video, and I could only stomach about maybe 1 minute of it, 1.5 minutes of it, before it was removed, thankfully, which surprised me. I watched that and I thought to myself, as that fire raged and you could see the embers trickling up in the air, and I thought to myself, you guys think it's so fun and so cool to burn God's word. You're laughing, you're mocking, you're cursing God. And I thought to myself, that fire, if you don't change your ways, that fire is going to be your home for eternity. You're the one that's going to be thrown into that pit. You're the one that's going to be thrown into those flames as they lick every inch of your body, and the pain and agony that you will feel will be just like those Bibles being thrown in that fire. And that went into my mind. I thought about that, and I didn't get any type of joy from that. I didn't get any type of well, you're going to get yours, or something like that, revenge type of thing, because that would make me no better than them. In all actuality, I thought, they don't know what they're doing. They're being led by people that are literally leading them straight to the pits of hell. They're being led by these leftist, people with this leftist anti-God ideology that the anti-Bible, anti-church, anti-Christian, atheists, the whole 9 yards. They're being led by these people. But really what's going on is they're being led by the devil. They're being pulled around by their nose and led around, and they're going to be led straight to the pit of hell. That is where they're going to end up. And as I watched this, as I said, I could only stomach about a minute and a half. A thought came to my mind. And it wasn't just some Bibles they threw in there. They also threw in books by Billy Graham, just other Christian authors. They were throwing in anything to do with God, the Bible, they were throwing in. And they were just having a festive time. But I thought to myself, as this was going on, how disgusting and sad that this is, that this country has gotten to that point. I understand you have freedom of speech. I understand that, but you also have freedom of religion. You also have a right to worship. And we still have that right in this country. How long that lasts at the route that we're going, guess is as good as mine. I have no idea, because it seems like every day a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more of our rights are just being taken away from us. And it's sad. It's sad. But one other thing that came to mind, I was going to say this a minute ago, is this occurred in some other period of history. This also occurred in the 20th century. They started burning books. And after they started burning books, it wasn't soon, or after they started burning books, soon followed, they started burning people. And of course, I'm talking about Nazi Germany in the 1930s. They started burning books. They started with books they deemed evil or not part of their ideology, which also turned into Bibles, if you remember, and if you don't, they shut the churches down. They burned churches. Most people think that it was just the Jewish synagogues that they burned. No, 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 no. They burned churches. They burned jailed preachers and priests and nuns. There was a nun. I'll tell you this story real quick. There was a nun by the name of what was her name? Man, it was right on my tongue. Sister Restituta. I'm probably saying that wrong. Anyways, she was a thorn in the side of the SS. A thorn. They came to her church, several times and told her, to shut up shop, to close the doors, and take the crosses down. And she just refused to do it. She's like doing it. As a matter of fact, when they said, we want these crosses removed, she said, I will put up a cross, but I will not take one down. That got her arrested. When she defied them for the last time, it got her arrested, and it wasn't long after that they beheaded her. They killed her for her belief in God and Jesus. I'm not saying we're at that point in America, but when you start seeing stuff like this, it's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call, America. It's a wake-up call for the Christians in this country to wake up. I have done so many videos about Christians waking up, standing up for God, stop cowering back in the corner somewhere, being afraid to stand up for Jesus. It's enough. We either stand up for the Lord and stand up for our right to worship, or it's going to go bye-bye. It's just that simple. It's going to go bye-bye. And don't think for 1 minute that it won't happen here in America. Do not fall into that, well, it will never happen here, because look at the things that's already happened just within the last 15 years that you probably would have said in the mid-2000s, oh, that'll never happen. Look what's happened already just in 10, 15 years. Imagine 10 or 15 years from now. If God doesn't intervene in this country, if God doesn't step in and intervene in Washington, D.C. with what's going on, this nation's done. I hate to say it, but it's done. But I'm praying, and I want to ask you to pray as well, to stand with God, stand with the Lord, and pray that this country turns around. Pray that God intervenes into this country as soon as possible. That's all I got for you today. I got to head into the doctor now. God bless you. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.